Good day once more. In our last class, we treated about settlements, where we said that settlement is a collection of buildings with people living in them. And we also discussed about the types of settlements, the classification of settlement by type. Today, we want to talk about classification of settlement by pattern or shape, as well as by size. By pattern, we have four types of pattern of settlements. One is dispersed settlements. It can also be called scattered settlements. The buildings are far from each other and has rural features with few social amenities. That is, individual compounds are widely spaced from one another. With the diagram, you can know what we are talking about. A building is here, the next one is there, the next one, and they can easily be attacked by people without each other knowing what is happening. The second one is linear settlements. The buildings are located along the routes. Example, road, railways, or rivers in a linear form. As we know that places that are joined together where two rivers meet is called confluence town. Where settlements that are connected, that meets along the river, are called confluence settlements. The diagram below shows a linear settlement in one line because of the presence of road or railway. They are in linear form. The third one we have is nucleated settlement, which can also be called dense settlements. The buildings are very close to each other and has many social amenities, pipe-borne water, electricity, etc. The diagram shows in nucleated settlements, the houses are together, the buildings are built together, they have little or no space. This diagram shows example of nucleated settlements. The last but not the least we have is isolated settlements. It has a single or few houses and are very far from one another. You can see with the diagram, it is very, very far from each other. These are the patterns of settlements we have. We now have settlements by size. They include one, homestead, two, hamlets, three, village, four, town, five, city, six, co-urbanization, and the last but not least is a megalopolis. These are the types of the sizes of settlements. Finally, we know that human beings depends on each other. As we have human beings depending on each other, so we have interdependency between rural and urban settlements. Rural settlements depend on urban settlements. The urban settlement depends on rural settlement on the following. One, provision of food. Two, unskilled labor supply. And the last but not least is industrial raw materials, which the rural areas provide for the urban settlements. The next we have is the urban settlement, where the rural settlement depends on them, which include one, markets, two, information, three, capital flow, four, employment, five, manufactured goods, six, administrative headquarters, seven, high education like universities college of education, they are all in the what? Town, in the urban areas. 8, diffusion of ideas and innovation. And last but not least, medicinal services. Hospitals are all in urban areas. Lastly, in summary of what we have done, we say that settlements is a collection of building with people living in them. The types of settlement we have is rural settlement and urban settlements. Then the pattern we have is dispersed settlements, nuclear, nucleated settlements, linear settlements, and isolated settlements. By size, we have homestead, hamlets, village, town, city, conurbation, and megalopolis. Thank you and God bless. See you in the next class.